All right, you want to count us in?
3, 2, 1.
What the fuck? Welcome to another episode of Necro Electric. I'm your host, Sean motherfucking Skellington, and this is my baddest bitch, Kylie fucking Skellington.
What up?
And this is our baddest fucking co-host, engineer,
Hi guys.
daughter of Carlos Escobar or whatever his name is.
Oh yeah, I forget.
The great Susana.
Is it Colombian? I don't know. I forget.
I fucked it all up.
Doesn't matter. Move on.
What's our theme? I already know it, but I'm gonna ask anyways.
Today is vampires.
Vampires.
I
Cool.
want to suck your blood.
I love vampires. If you guys don't know, I have vampires tattooed all over me.
Do you?
I got Bela Lugosi.
Oh, yeah.
I got fucking
The original.
the original fucking Dracula. I got all kinds of shit, dude. I got Nocturnal tattooed across my whole entire
Yeah.
fucking stomach.
That's a pretty new one.
That was a funny
That
story.
was pleasant.
Yeah. I'm all fucking hyped up because our babysitter canceled on us at the last minute. So shout out to our homie Brianna who was on here.
here.
That went and was able to watch our son while we
Yeah.
film this shit for you. All right, let's get down to the nitty gritty. Vampires. Let's talk vampire
Team
lore. Vampire team. What? No Twilight.
That was me sucking blood.
Let's talk
Worst
lore,
vampire.
movies, fucking everything.
The dishonorable mention is Twilight.
Yeah, fuck Twilight.
What? I like
But
Twilight.
I like the romance of it.
Twilight is
A porn.
like a CW. Yeah, it's like girl porn. It's like a CW.
It's
Yeah.
a good porn then. Twilight.
It's romantic, okay?
Is
It's
it?
very.
I
at
don't
the
agree
very
with the
end.
whole sparkling vampire thing. That's kind of weird, but
I love the glistening skin.
it's very romantic.
It's emo as fuck, dude. Fuck all that. All right, real talk. If vampires are real, and,
They are.
And granted, I worked for a Romanian, so I got like the inside fucking scoop. Dude was straight out of Romania. But if vampires are real, and from what you know, would you allow yourself to be bitten?
I could only do it if you did too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Twilight thing.
You don't want to see me grow old and die
I'm
out.
a romantic vampire.
Because it's not fair. One stays human, one's a vampire
Yeah.
and lives forever.
What if I get on your nerves like in 100 years?
We'd go our own ways. But
You
it's better
could
than
fight
watching
each
you
other.
die.
You could fight each
Then I-
other and be like the most epic marriage physical fight,
Yes,
and you wouldn't
like-
even hurt each other because both of you have like superhuman
Yeah,
strength.
I could just kill you and you wouldn't die.
Yeah, and you could just re-kill each other.
I don't know what you guys know about vampires, but they can die.
Oh yeah, they can.
Well, I wouldn't put a stake through your heart.
Yeah, or expose me to sunlight or fucking holy water.
yeah,
Or
the
cook with
sunlight
garlic.
Yeah, give me
I
garlic.
forgot about the sunlight thing.
Yeah, see, that's what worries me is she'll take me out like on accident.
Just a little.
Here, eat this
I left
pizza.
the curtains open.
Yeah, I wake up, I'm just melting.
Yeah.
So what is it? Yeah or nay?
I have to agree with her. If he
Only
would be
if
bit,
Diego goes.
I'd get bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about
Even
your
though,
dog?
but think about it though.
The
You gotta
dog too.
you can bite the dog, but then all three of you guys have to go kill people.
We all be floating everywhere.
Can animals be turned like vampire-ish?
They're even scarier.
Well,
if it
yeah.
did.
I mean, in the Blade movies, there's dogs.
yeah.
I've never seen Blade.
I've never seen
He's
Blade.
the coolest
No.
vampire that I know. Like he's the most.
Yeah.
He's the coolest.
It's your fault. You haven't shown it to me.
Depending on like which franchise or writer you follow, like there's different rules to it all. But
Yeah.
yeah, if you're living in the Blade verse, yeah, one of the chicks has a little chihuahua, fucking vampire that
That's
opens its
cute.
mouth.
That's so cute.
All right, so you guys would go if your perspective.
And
Partners
Bane.
went.
Our son would have to be too, but I'd wait till he was like at least a teenager and like able to take care of himself.
No, you gotta wait till he's like a man. You can't bite him when he's gonna be forever a teenager.
Oh, is that where you stay?
Yeah,
Whatever age you get bit.
Yeah,
is where you stay?
whatever physical.
Yeah.
Well, let's go
state-
back in time then, because I'll be like, bite me at 25 and we'll be good.
No. It's got to be right now.
Damn. Fuck it.
Right
Fuck it.
now,
If somebody
today.
showed up tonight, it was like, boom, yeah or nay.
Well, if it was Twilight version, like when she converts, like her body becomes like perfect, her hair perfect, and like whatever.
True.
So okay, if those are the benefits, fuck it.
All right.
Yeah.
Even though you got to take people out.
The second of the blood.
If Bane was forever
Are you gonna be able to live with the
2-year-old
guilt?
vampire, no.
Probably. I'm a fucking vampire at this
Yeah.
point. I gotta live. I live.
You gotta live.
Well,
You
so
gotta
if I don't
unlive.
if I don't eat, like if I don't drink blood, I could still stay alive.
No, you got to drink blood.
I still have to drink blood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought that
Or
you
else
could
you'll-
only die.
Well, if you follow the Anne Rice books and movies, like with Tom Cruise, Interview with the Vampire, if you
Okay.
don't feed right, then you turn into Tom Cruise when he's all crusty and fucking skeletal, living in
so
a
you
fucking
become a sickly vampire.
yeah. Well, I mean, but that's the cool thing about. Well, there's pros and cons to being a vampire in modern times, right? Because back in the day, you could just go and fucking people were missing all the time, right?
Yeah.
Nowadays, you know, everybody knows who everybody is.
Technology.
Yeah,
Yeah.
technology,
I saw him.
satellite imaging and shit. Because like back in the day, you'd probably live a lifetime, and then you would just go to another country, another state,
Yeah.
and you'd start over again, and nobody knows who the fuck you were. But now
Right.
you got Facebook. Facebook will just notify everybody where you are at
Yeah.
any given time.
And it's so funny, that TV show, What We Do in the Shadows, the TV show,
still
not the
haven't seen
movie. But there's one part in the show where the guy has to like sign for the package, the coffin, the Baron, and his finger like won't register on the
Yeah.
tablet because he's dead.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
You have no reflection. you
He's like,
know.
what the hell?
Yeah, so like if technology keeps going the way it's going, and like in the future it's gonna be all stuff like that, and like vampires won't be able to do anything.
There'll be no privacy.
Yeah, but that's when you get your familiars.
True.
Boom. If you guys don't know what a familiar is, it's kind of
School me. I don't know.
no, it's like a servant. So
Yeah.
basically, you go find somebody, right? And then you're like, I'm gonna bite you, but you have to
some
serve
point.
me.
Yeah.
Oh,
For a certain amount of time.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
And then you get them to go do like clean up your messes and fucking
Hide the body.
Yeah, hide the body.
They're the
fuck-
ones that get caught.
check your mail and shit. And then
Yeah.
you just work a night job, fucking
Yeah.
be a bartender or fucking whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever night job there is.
And in modern, what I would do was I would go and feed off some rich dudes and like collect some wealth, real wealth,
Yeah.
and then I would invest all of it into a blood bank.
Oh, so
And
then you
then-
have endless blood. You're so smart.
Yeah, and then I
You
would,
thought about this way
would
too
have-
hard.
and then in the back of my blood bank, I would have, or attached to my blood bank, I would have a nightclub, you know,
A
and then-
nightclub.
like a
Oh.
members only nightclub, and then I would
For
charge,
vampires only.
obviously.
Man,
and
that's
then,
fucking cool.
and then I would charge
join the
them,
cult.
you know, obviously you instead of buying like a bottle of bub, dude, you just come in and you'd be like,
You've had this plan for
let
a
me
long
get
time.
let me get a bottle of
blub.
of like type O, you know.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, that's a
That's
G.
exquisite.
I wonder if different types taste different.
Type bait. I have no idea what I
Maybe.
am, and I'm not gonna tell the internet.
But we'll have to try.
Yeah.
Yeah, you wonder if like different races taste different, you know? Because like, you know, like Spanish people eat spicier foods. Maybe they'll be like spicier blood.
Yeah.
Asian people have a lot of like
Habanero.
yeah, like soy sauce
Yeah.
and shit like that. Maybe you'll get a different flavor.
Or like virgins versus
Yeah.
non-virgins. I like how they put it in that movie, What We Do in the Shadows. He's like,
Yeah.
it's like a sandwich. You just enjoy it better if you know no one's fucked it.
Okay. Like with avocado or no avocado? I don't know.
Like in high school, I actually dated, because I'm sure you guys ran across these kids when you were growing up where they actually think they're vampires, and you ever hang out with goth kids when you're in high
Yes.
school?
I was actually the girl that had friends that was friends with everybody, with all the little cliques.
Yeah.
So I didn't really have
Yeah,
like a
me
main
too.
clique. I just kind of went
You're a
with
wanderer.
everybody. Yeah. Everybody was
Yeah,
my
I
friend.
hung out with this one chick. She thought she was a vampire, and
Of course you did.
and she had this fucking necklace. It was like a crystal necklace that you could screw off and on, and you could put shit in it like oils or whatever.
Blood.
Like, yeah, and it changes the color depending on.
I know
why
where
you
this
have
is
it.
going. Yes.
Yeah, and she did. She pricked my hand hella hard.
Ew, you let her do that?
Yeah.
You are gross.
She had like this fucking
a
crazy
paper
little
clip.
knife, and then she was like, "I'm just gonna prick you, and then I want to put your blood in this like crystal." And I was like, "Sure," but look at my fucking scar.
He has a scar, everybody. I actually.
She straight up
Oh
like
my
I was
God.
expecting
He really
like
has a scar.
her to put it on there and then just kind of press.
Yeah.
But she just went,
Oh.
and then we like filled it up.
And
she-
then you stayed with her?
no, we weren't
gonna
like
kill you.
We weren't even like boyfriend and girlfriend. We were just kind of like
She just wanted your
hanging out.
blood.
Yeah.
Just vampiring.
And then but she filled it up. But
You don't have to do much to get blood from him.
Yeah, I'm open to it. But yeah, she filled like the whole thing up, and I think you have to put like something in there to preserve it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But she just filled it up, and then it got all gross and like dried out and everything.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know why I told that story, but
Well, because she was creepy, and you just kind of like fell for her vampire-y eyes.
yeah, pretty much.
You're like, okay, girl.
What's your favorite vampire movie ever?
What we do in the shadows. That's
I like-
right.
I like Underworld and Blade.
Underworld.
Both good ass choices.
But I like Underworld because of Celine. She's the girl.
Yeah.
Vampire soldier girl, right?
The only thing about the Underworld is like the dude that the
Plays
hybrid
the
guy.
main- Yeah.
Like I was expecting when I first saw that movie, I was like, oh, like have you seen Underworld?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know, and anybody that hasn't seen it, basically it's vampires versus werewolves, and then like one of the main hit chicks, like hitman chicks, gets with this dude that gets bitten by the werewolf clan, and then they fuck, right? And he's like a hybrid, and like you're expecting this hybrid dude to be like the ultimate thing, 'cause he's
Yeah.
supposed to be like a day walking like vampire werewolf, but he turns into like a fucking what do you call that that movie where they're all fucking blue, Avatar?
Oh, yeah. Where they're blue.
Yeah, he turns into a fucking avatar, dude.
That's so
He looks all retarded. I was like, that sucks, dude. And the dude looks like Scott Staff from Creed.
But okay,
Yeah,
but the
odd.
girl's still cool.
But anyways,
Her
but
suit
there's
and
a lot of
everything.
Yeah.
that's like cool about that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like all the vintage stuff because I like the Marvel universe. You know how they had all the crossovers. Like I love all the golden age of monster movies because they had like all these crossovers. Like you had Dracula, and then you had like the Bride of Dracula, Son of Dracula, Dracula meets Frankenstein, Dracula versus the werewolf. You know, I always when I was little, I was like, "Fuck, that's awesome!" Watching all these old ass movies. And I watched Nosferatu and stuff too, but that's a silent film.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And it's like the visuals are really cool, and like it really looks like Nosferatu is like real if you watch it, because
I
it
gotta
was
see
shot
it
in the
then.
like 20s, I think, either 20s or 30s. But he looks like legit, and you're like, that's kind of weird.
That's cool.
But
Classic movie.
let's name some badass vampire films. You got Dracula 2000 was a good one. You got
What's the one with Brad Pitt?
it's Interview with the Vampire.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
like that one.
That was Anne
Yeah, me
Rice adaptation. That's a hella good ass one.
That one.
Eddie Murphy was.
That's weird. I have not watched that one. I don't really have any desire to.
I forgot what it's called. It's like Dracula in the Bronx or some kind of bullshit.
Something like that, yeah.
But yeah, Eddie Murphy's a Dracula in this. Fuck, man. There's
Well,
tons of them.
I watched National Geographic,
Monster Squad. That was a badass.
and there
one.
was like a story of a guy that believes he's a vampire.
Oh, really?
That was
Yeah.
pretty interesting.
But there really are vampire bats.
A what? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, you
The
know,
bat.
that's a real
Vampire
thing.
bats.
Yeah.
Oh, but the guy, like,
Yeah.
And if you want to hear what my boss said, because I like grilled the shit out of this guy
You
like
did?
at lunch one time.
Cool.
Yeah, he used to take me to lunch, and so he's from Romania, I'm not gonna say his name.
Yeah.
But he's from Romania, and then I was like, dude, what's up with all the fucking vampire shit? Is it real or whatever? Just like went off on him real quick.
Yeah.
And then he's like, look. He's like, I'm going to tell you something. He's like,
I'm Dracula.
he's like, yeah, that's how he talks. He's got a strong Romanian accent. And he basically just said that Romania is a really small country, and the Turks were like outnumbered them like 100 to 1, right? And they were gonna invade and like take over Romania. And so basically, Vlad the Impaler was a real dude, and to basically the only way they could survive was to go so far over like the dramatics of killing what soldiers they could get a hold of. So basically like
intimidation.
Yeah. So basically they would capture Turkish soldiers that were like scouting Romania, and then Vlad would stick a fucking a sharp stick right up their ass
with a stick.
and then they would over time slowly die and slide down the fucking pole, and they would come out their mouth, and then they would litter the roads with all these bodies and shit. And Romania was infested with bats, and at the time of Vlad and the Impaler, the bats carried a lot of diseases, and there was a lot of just negative things about bats.
Yeah.
And then a lot of their castles and everything were infested with them, like the top parts of them. So he said like the Turkish soldiers would see all the dead bodies, they'd see all the bats flying around at night, and all the stuff, and that's like where it came from.
How it got started.
That's crazy.
That's cool.
Gross.
We have time for a sponsor?
Yes, we do.
This one's flying, dude.
I'm like, imagining all. Dark and Dreary Clothing. Dark and Dreary is an edgy fashion and lifestyle brand that embraces great design and unsurpassed quality. Dark and Dreary has quickly gained a following amongst fans of occult, horror, punk rock, heavy metal, and all-around freethinkers and retailers worldwide, without shoving a preachy, trendy, or political message down your throat. So buy the best, fuck the rest, darkanddrearyclothing.com.
You need to make a vampire shirt now.
I know. Well, technically I have one though.
Yeah, you have vampire teeth, right?
Yeah, it's the Fangs t-shirt. Available at necroelectric.com. All right, let's talk some pros and cons of being a vampire. So, a pro, obviously.
Great hair.
Yeah.
Yes, they always have great hair.
if you got bit, well, actually no, that's not true. Depends on the story, but like if you, so a vampire's defense mechanism supposedly is if once you change, you become more attractive, so that you can lure in your victims.
Yeah,
that's kind of been a staple over everything.
Right.
So
pro.
So yeah, that's a pro. So you'd probably look your best, right? Unless you're going by like some other movies where, you know, like In the Shadows, they're overweight. They kind of like their hair grows and they change appearances.
Yeah.
But as a rule, if you're more attractive, I guess that's a pro. A con is you don't get to eat normal food anymore.
You don't sleep.
They do sleep.
They do sleep
during the day.
Yeah, they sleep during the day.
They do sleep.
In their coffins.
In Twilight, they didn't sleep.
That's fucking Twilight, dude.
Twilight's different.
That's why we voided fucking Twilight.
Yeah. Okay.
That's true. So misleading.
On everything else, yeah, they sleep in coffins during the day.
Oh, cute.
And they're supposedly at their weakest. Like if you go back to the old black and white vintage movies, they always go to try to kill the vampires when they're sleeping. 'Cause that's when they're at their weakest point.
Yeah.
All right. So con, you can't eat fucking nachos anymore. Can't drink Monster.
Yeah, but I would imagine that like you wouldn't crave nachos. Like it wouldn't bother you because you just want blood.
Yeah.
I would imagine I still would.
Make some blood nachos.
Livers, you know.
You can't eat the chips though. Because you don't have a...
Can use toenails.
They're not zombies.
They're almost a zombie. They're the Walking Dead.
The
basically.
undead.
Are there any vampires that are
undead.
like cannibals? Like eat people? Or is that not a thing?
That's not a thing.
Okay.
Like what if they
I'm
couldn't
making that
find
shit
blood?
up.
They just die out.
Yeah, they just drink the blood. The blood, and then supposedly they drink the blood because the vitamin D that's in the blood. Because they don't get any
Can you
sunlight.
just take some supplements?
Maybe, I don't know. We could try.
But they can't digest anything, I guess, right? Oh,
Yeah.
pros, they don't fart.
They don't fart?
Yeah,
Well, we
they
don't
wouldn't
know.
fart.
I mean, you're still processing the
Yeah,
blood.
They're always slim,
Maybe
Not
you get like
always.
except for that one movie.
Yeah.
maybe you get
They're fast.
blood diarrhea.
They're super fast. Oh,
Fast.
hypnosis. Well, not all of them.
Oh,
but
yeah.
the classic,
Hypnotize people.
right?
Yeah, the classic
Yes,
ones
that
they
would
can
be cool.
hypnotize.
And you can fly.
Yes.
Change into a bat.
Change into a bat.
Yeah.
Would be dope.
Be creepy.
That's all I would do.
Superhuman
Yeah.
strength. I think it's like the best one.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you could just nothing can phase you unless they have somehow they're fast enough to kill you with this little steak or
Yeah.
garlic
or
or
a silver
whatever.
bullet. Right?
Or what?
No, silver bullets are werewolves, but
Oh yeah.
but there
yeah.
is
Vampires can't touch silver
there is
either.
a like an underlining thing where they're not allowed to wear silver or touch
Yeah.
it. Yeah. Holy water. I mean, that's the other thing is like you're this strong, monstrous being, but then at the same time you're extremely fragile because
Yeah.
Yeah.
you can't be around sun, holy water, fucking something pierces your heart, you know.
Yeah.
So they do have a heart.
Mhm.
So it pumps with pure blood. So they're just like pure. So if you would crack one open, they would be super bloody.
I would assume. But then there's another thing too, right? So then if you get on the religious aspect of it,
Oh. Yeah.
once you become undead, you're guaranteed to be immortal unless you are killed, and then you go straight to hell. So so what happens if like you accept the dark gift,
Yeah.
and then like later that night you like jump in a car with like Diego and you guys are like, yeah, let's go fucking make some deliveries and we'll take somebody out, and then you get in a car wreck and something pierces your heart, and then you're out like day
Odds
one.
of that are like slim to none anyway.
You never know. You never
I don't know. People are stupid drivers.
You know?
But okay, so then no matter what, if I die, somebody kills me, I have to go to hell. Like,
Well, I mean, like,
there's no vampire heaven.
No.
no, because it's the dark gift. Because you're going against
Reborn.
the natural order.
Yeah.
Well then,
But you can still have sex. You can still.
It's probably awesome.
have babies. Have babies, right? Vampire babies.
No, I don't think you can
No?
have babies because you're
Too.
undead.
Twilight.
Yeah, unless you're in fucking Twilight. In every other thing, you can't.
Unless you sleep with a human, then you would have a baby.
I don't know because you're undead,
Yeah,
so
I don't
your
know.
semen's undead.
Ew.
But I don't know. They had Son of Dracula.
Well, what if it's a woman vampire, and then she sleeps with a man?
I don't know, maybe you
alive
should try
man,
it.
human.
Let us know how that works out.
Never mind. Diego, stay human.
Well, because no, it wouldn't make sense because then once you become, I guess unless you're half vampire, maybe you can age and. I mean, I guess that's kind of Blade. Blade's half vampire.
Yeah, but he has to drink blood, and he is.
But he's a
can't-
day
You
walker.
can't really kill him. Yeah, he can walk in the sun. He can eat nachos. I'm just kidding. I don't
Yeah.
know.
So yeah, I guess if you're a daywalker, that's the best version of it.
Yeah. Okay, so more pros than cons.
Yeah,
For
it
sure.
sounds like it.
Is
The
Except
it?
you have
cons
to watch
are pretty
everyone
bad
die.
though. Yeah.
You have to watch your whole family die.
Yeah, but then you get to make like new friends and stuff every 100 years or
You
so.
don't-
And
Eat
then
'em.
watch them die. Every time.
It happens.
Would you kill yourself at that point?
No,
Be
No.
like, fuck it.
no. If I'm doing that, I'm going the whole
Can
distance.
vampires kill themselves?
Yeah, of course.
They can.
It's fucking. We're done. There's an old ass Twilight Zone episode. It's not vampire
Related.
related, but it's devil related. And the devil, there's this guy who's a hypochondriac,
Oh, right.
and he's always thinking he's gonna die. And then he's like, I'd sell my soul just to be healthy all the time, you know. But he is healthy. He's just a hypochondriac. And the devil shows up, and he's like, oh, how long do you want to live? You know. And he's like, 1,000 years, 5,000 years, 10,000 years.
Yeah.
He's like, I'll get whatever you want. He's like, you'll come around eventually. And then he like signs it, and he's like, and if you ever want to, initiate your escape clause and just die and come to hell, like you could do that at any time. And he's like, nope, not gonna happen. And then he goes around and he keeps killing himself in different ways.
Yeah.
You know, but never
can't
dying.
die.
And then he goes up on a roof and his wife is trying to stop him and she falls off and dies.
Oh.
And then he's like, well, I'll just go to jail for murder and they'll try to electrocute me and then nothing will happen. And, you know. But then the judge doesn't sentence him to death. He sentences him to life in prison. And then he gets stuck in prison.
Yeah.
And then he's like, oh, fuck it. And then he kills himself.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah,
But
so-
couldn't somebody have... well, damn, he can't die anyway. Wait, he can't die, but the escape clause is kill yourself?
Yeah, he can live forever, without dying. But but if he gets to a point where he doesn't want to live anymore, he can
Die and go straight to hell.
he can use the escape clause. And he gets stuck in prison. He doesn't want to live in prison forever, so he kills himself.
Twilight Zone's pretty fucked up.
And kind of same with vampire shit.
Yeah.
You know, same rules.
Do we have another sponsor?
Yes, we do. Mod Ministry merch. Mod Ministry merch creates for the edgy woman, the kind of woman who works hard but plays much harder, who embraces femininity but tests the societal limits. We are not for the faint of heart. We are bold. We are beautiful. Check out the Mod Ministry Etsy page for handmade harness lingerie, 5-star rated seller since 2014.
Bam. Check it out. modministrymerch.com.
Strap on that fucking shit.
Use code Necro Electric for free shipping and 10% off.
Whoa.
Damn.
It's a fucking deal. All right, so if there's any real vampires that watch our show, like email me.
Yeah. Let us know what
Don't
your life
email
is
me.
like.
And Susana will have to sit in here with us. We have to move the show to later at night.
They're like, the habanero blood.
No more barbecues.
That'd be weird, sleeping all day.
No, wouldn't it be awesome?
Well, we know you think it'd be awesome.
Do they dream? Do they still dream?
I don't know. I would assume.
What about, like, zombies? Would you be a vampire or a zombie?
Fuck a zombie. Who wants to be a zombie,
I'd totally
dude?
be a vampire because zombies are
Zombies are all
gross.
rotting. Fucking.
Yeah.
It's like you gotta eat
You
brains
can
and
easily
shit.
kill them. They're so slow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your muscles get all fucked up. Nah,
What about
vampire.
werewolves? Vampire or werewolf?
Werewolves are like a good second, but again, like it's kind of like a burden because when you're a werewolf, supposedly, like once you transform, like the beast comes out of you and it does whatever it wants. It's
Yeah.
not like you're out there
you can't
doing
control
shit.
it.
Yeah, you just wake up naked in a fucking ditch with like
Yeah.
half a deer sticking out your face.
Yeah.
You know. So
Ruin all those clothes, too.
I think it'd just be cool just because you could, like if you were bitten like way back in the day and you could just watch like society like grow and, you know,
Yeah.
I don't know.
But, I mean, even, so you were like, oh, I can make new friends every, like, 50
Century.
years or something. But no, they would notice eventually that you're not aging.
Yeah, well,
So you could really only make friends for, like, 10 years before someone's like, hey, like, your skin hasn't changed at all.
there's some people like
he
Will
moved
Smith.
away.
You know what I mean?
Will
Fucking-
Smith.
There's some motherfuckers out there, dude.
Oh, aren't there theories that there's
Dave
some
Navarro, dude?
celebrity,
Yeah.
vampires?
Bunch of motherfuckers that
Who?
don't age.
Who? Will Smith.
Yeah, Will
J-Lo
Smith.
too,
Yeah,
J-Lo.
J-Lo.
She don't age for
Fucking.
shit.
Yeah.
But all the cast from Friends totally aged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, Jennifer. She looks
Cast of
decent.
Friends.
The whole cast of Friends. Yeah, I like Friends. You ever watch Friends? You watch Friends.
No.
Ah,
You've
yes, you
seen
did.
it.
Yes, you did.
Deny, deny, deny.
You're in America. You watch Friends.
No, I don't know. Just fucking wander. So yeah, hang out somewhere for like a couple years and then go to the next town.
Yeah.
I think I'd be flying a lot. Gotta go.
Yeah.
You know?
You could just like fly wherever you wanted to go. Be like, I want to go to Ireland. Can
Yeah,
make
but
me
you also
go?
got to like watch out, right? Because when I'm assuming if you're a bat and you're flying around and an eagle fucking or a fucking hawk tags your ass out of the sky, like you're done.
Yeah, and they're pretty vicious.
I don't know.
Or a plane, you fucking ends up in like a plane fucking
That'd be
fan.
I just go live in Austin. You know, in Austin, like they're famous for the bats coming out at sundown.
Yeah.
I
Are
just
they?
go live there and hang out while other people are nice to
I
bats.
want to see that.
Yeah, you go there a certain time at a certain bridge.
Yeah.
And then they all come out. Everybody watches.
I saw
the
that they
bats.
have this like cool Segway tour type thing.
Oh
to
yeah,
do
yeah.
that. Everyone's like riding Segways.
I just
You
would
watch
freak
the
out if
bats
one of them
fly.
was like,
Yeah.
I would just freak out.
She got me a taxidermy bat
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw
Mhm.
that.
anniversary.
It's very
It's
brown.
awesome.
Yeah.
We had one. She got me one before. I named him Pubert,
Yeah.
but he wasn't like in a sealed thing.
Yeah.
And you got, like-
my bad.
Like a fly got in there, and then there was like maggots and stuff.
Oh,
There wasn't maggots. There was just these little tiny brown bugs all over it, and I didn't know what
like
they were.
gnats or something.
Yeah, not even smaller than ants, but they're
Oh.
like brownish red, and they were just all over it. So I had to throw them away.
Yeah.
So Pubert 2 is in an enclosed.
Yeah, dome jar.
Yeah. So he's all good.
I love taxidermy stuff. Like I want to have a collection eventually. It's
Which
just not-
animals?
I like the ones where they make scenes out of them. Like there's this one Etsy shop where they use mice, and the mice is like, the mouse is a tattoo artist, and he's holding like a sheet of flash and like
Yeah.
a tattoo gun.
That's cute.
Or there's one that's like Beetlejuice and Lydia. They're all like dressed up like it, you know? I love that kind of stuff.
Aw. I've seen it on, I think, Instagram or somewhere. At some point I've
yeah.
seen it, but I've never actually.
Taxidermy freaks a lot of people out.
Yeah.
I mean, I've just seen the deer.
Yeah.
Like when you go people's houses and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
Or barbershops, like old ass barbershops where I've gone with my brother and stuff. And, like see this stuff hanging on the wall.
Yeah.
You're just like,
Deer
what?
heads and shit. There's a movie called
Yeah.
Dinner for Schmucks with Steve
yeah.
Carell. And
That's a good one.
He's a taxidermy artist in that movie. And he has like big cityscapes with all kinds of mice and stuff.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool.
So cute.
I
You
didn't
need
see
to
it.
watch that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oy, it's already been 30 something fucking minutes. This one flew by.
Yeah, it did.
Should we do some
So
life
hint,
in the?
hint, you know what to get me for my next present.
Yeah. Fucking, I'll get you a dead mouse.
My cat used to bring dead stuff. Like
Oh, to you.
as gifts.
Yeah,
Like,
my cat did that once. It was a mess.
It's not cute though, because they're all bloody and.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah. It's like
I had rats as pets, so it's like
Oh, I had a friend that had
It's
rats
kinda-
as pets too.
I didn't like it at
Yeah.
first. My buddy, actually my guitar player Greg, he had a jumbo rat, and he was named Peanut. And he was just gonna let him go, and then I was like, nah, dude, he's been living like domestically,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
And then I was like kind of like weary of him, and I put him in a little fish tank, and it's kind of like eh. But then I grew to love them, dude. They're hella smart, and they're like cats. They'll hang out on you.
They're pissed though, bro. Ah, they're pissed.
Yeah, but you train them. You train
They
them to.
train?
Yeah, you have just like hamsters. You put the fucking shit in there.
Yeah.
It's actually recycled newspaper scraps or whatever. Put that in there, and then you give them a little plastic thing, and then you train them to piss in the fucking plastic thing.
Yeah. That's weird. Still.
That's crazy.
And then, well, I fell in love with Peanut.
We're not getting rats.
And I eventually bought an armoire, like a giant armoire, and I fucking hollowed it, the whole thing out.
That's tight.
I fucking carved the doors out, and I put plexiglass, and
Yeah.
I ended up having like a Peanut for like 3 years before he finally died of old age.
Oh, he
Yeah.
died.
And then I got Ghost and Zombie, these other two rats,
Yeah.
and I had it forever. The only thing was it's a lot of upkeep.
Yeah.
You have to clean that cage all the time,
Yeah.
you know, so the ammonia doesn't get crazy and all that kind of stuff.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
I really want an axolotl.
What's that?
It's like it's like
a
water
Pokemon.
gecko.
It's a Pokemon.
It's
a
a
fucking-
water
it's
gecko.
a real Pokemon.
But it has these this fan head type thing.
You know, like the creature of the Black Lagoon.
Oh, like the
Yeah.
thing that goes.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
It's so cute, and they come in all these different colors. And there's this one where they injected it with like some jellyfish DNA,
Oh.
and they started breeding it, so it glows in the dark.
Oh wow.
It's so crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you have to look it up. Axolotls.
Axolotl. Axolotl.
We got some life in the comment section.
Yeah.
Love the comments.
Go Susana.
I got a comment from cough_cool_1138 on Instagram. Can't say it enough. I'm glad you guys got randomly suggested to me. Fan since day one. You guys fucking rule. Keep doing the damn thing. Heart. Clap, clap, clap.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah, I've been stoked. It's fun interacting with everybody now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys are
Love it.
definitely stepping it up with the comments, and we're loving it.
Yes, I love it.
Yeah, it's hella fun.
Yeah. Oh, we're almost at 1,000 Instagram followers now.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, we're growing.
That's
And
crazy.
we didn't. Our first show launched in March,
Yeah.
Oh,
so
that's
it's only
right.
been like 4 months.
Wow. Yeah.
So it's growing pretty
Thank
quick.
you guys.
We're stoked.
That's love.
And next one is from Yigio Carrillo on YouTube. 2150 in Hebrew numerology. The monster logo translates to 666. Could it be a coincidence? I don't think so. The brand name Monster could be an alternative to an evil spirit, I guess. Oh, he's talking about the Monster can.
Yeah, from my CVS story.
Oh, right. When
See
you were like,
CVS lady?
666. I
Remember
still
it?
don't see it.
And you were like, "It's not that. I don't see that shit."
Well, it's the classic
It's the
logo,
Heb-
right?
yeah,
Not
the Hebrew.
Not this one.
Well, yeah, a combo of both. He's saying that this is a Hebrew like symbol
Oh, okay. Yeah.
that means 66 translates to 666.
Oh,
Shoot.
So fuck yeah, I told you so.
interesting. It's still good.
It's very
I love
good,
it.
especially the zero sugar. And they're so friendly on the back here. It's like, it can't be evil.
If I was a vampire, I would miss Monster.
Yeah.
Yes.
Darn. I guess I can't be a vampire.
Maybe if you can mix blood with it. I don't know.
Blood juice. Blood
Boom.
smoothies.
Well,
You got any shout outs?
Shout out to my love, Diego Alves.
If you bit him, what if Diego didn't want to be bitten, but you
I'd
are
force
already?
bit him.
If you're already
I'd
bitten,
force bite him.
just wait
In
till
his
he's
sleep.
I
asleep.
have super strength, so I can just do whatever
Yeah.
the hell I
Hold his
want.
ass down. Get him in the dog real quick.
They would never feel it in their sleep. Oh.
yeah.
Shout out to everybody that has been helping us out, on Instagram, subscribing, following. Leave us some reviews on iTunes. That would help us
Yes.
make a little mark on that shit.
Yep. iTunes, YouTube, keep it coming with the comments. Subscribe, please.
Shout out to Bane Draco
Bane Jacob.
for just being himself.
Yeah.
Shout out to Brianna for helping us out today.
Yes, thank you.
Bray, bray. And would you be a vampire, a zombie, or a werewolf?
Yeah. Let us
tell
know. What about you? You got some shout outs?
Shout out to both of you.
Hey, girl.
Because I love you guys so much.
Cheers. All right,
Feeling
guys.
romantic tonight, okay?
Oh, ooh. Get out the handcuffs.
Romantic.
Or the vampire fangs. Twilight romantic.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
bust out my vampire costume tonight.
There you go.
Halloween.
Oh, baby.
That's cool.
All right.
All right.
Later.
Till next time.